What's up, YouTube? So today's video, we're gonna talk about some random topics. I'm gonna talk about how I view this world. How I'm gonna talk about how I view this world, how corrupt it is, what I don't like about the world, and keep in mind, it's just a video. Don't take what I say to heart. This is just an opinion. This is just my perspective. So like, again, don't take it to heart. Don't take what I say literal or literally. Just it's just my thoughts. It's just a YouTube video, and at the end of the day, you got your own perspective and you got your own opinions and views about this world. So please, this is just a warning or a disclaimer. So let's get started, right? So how I view this world, right? So obviously it's corrupt. It's very unfair. The fact that I don't know you guys are familiar with this, but like just the fact that in this society, like the fact that we got to use money or we need money just to go from point A to point B, it's not right, man. Like it sucks. Like just the fact that you got to pay for food and water, is like what the fuck, like what's the point of like you can't really. I'm not saying this world limits you, but like in a way it does starting off. I do believe you could create your own reality. I do believe you can manifest and create an abundant life for yourself where anything's possible. But I can agree that starting off you are limited. What I mean by that is that like again, money holds you back. You could be born, right? And let's just say your parents lack the proper resources or money to like pretty much take care of you, like to have the right foods to feed you, not enough shelter, maybe not enough clothes, all because of money. And that happens, like you could like as a baby you could like be unhealthy, you could be put in bad situations. You might get judged in school for not having the right amount of clothes or just wearing the same clothes every day. So that's why money sucks. Like you pretty much have no control over money starting off in life. Right when you're born, if anything, it's up to your parents pretty much, because they're gonna raise you, they're gonna take care of you, so it's kind of hard, so. But yeah, and I'm not saying money is entirely evil. I'm gonna say good parts about it just as bad parts. I'm just saying like the negative parts right now. So I'm gonna make a part 2 with this video. So yeah, because I don't have enough time, but I just want to get this out the way, so you get an understanding of how I view the world, right? And who knows, maybe you might agree. But anyways, life is bullshit, like you can't really like, so you can't even meet the right amount of people. Like if you don't have money, then you don't have a car. Let's say you can't afford a car, right? Because you don't have the proper finances or money. Just that alone, it's gonna be hard for you to get to work. It's gonna be hard for you to like meet new people, or if you're trying to date, it's hard to meet like the opposite sex. It's hard to like, it's just hard to date. The dating life, the dating world is gonna suck because one, you don't have the proper finances, and most genders, male and female, do consider finances to be an important part of dating and romance, because it is important. Love and money goes together. I mean, some people, I think that's based on opinion with money and love. Like some people say money and love goes together, or like love can't exist without money, because how are you supposed to take care of your partner? How are you and your partner supposed to go out on dates, this and that? So it's all about perspective, in my opinion. But still, like in my personal opinion, I believe that money does play a important role when it comes to love and finances. So it's gonna be quite a challenge. Also, from a spiritual aspect too, from a spiritual perspective, just the fact that I feel like this world is very violent too. So just the nature of this world, where like if you're like a human being, you're always gonna feel a lot of pain. You're always gonna feel a lot of like torment, right? Hang on, let me sit down real quick. Like as a human being, you're gonna feel a lot of torment, a lot of pain, because just the fact that if you die off, right? Your body's slowly gonna break down, and your body's gonna decay and all that. That's very painful. You're gonna slowly feel all that pain, and not only that, but like just the fact that people now these days are getting like heart attacks, they're getting like anxiety attacks, panic attacks, strokes, freaking all that shit, right? Diabetes, just all that crazy shit, right? Even people getting killed, like people getting shot, people getting stabbed up, people dying from hunger, just the fact that things like this happens, it shows how evil and how sick this world is, so that's another thing to look at. Hang on, I'm walking, I don't feel comfortable. I just don't feel comfortable sitting down. But yeah, just the fact that like shit like this happens, and it's like, damn, it makes you really question about this world. Like, it really makes you question, like, why this world's so evil? Why is it so corrupt? Like, there's a lot of evil shit that goes around this world, man. Like, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just walking around trying to find like a good spot. But, yeah. But just the fact that as a human, you got to feel a lot of pain, and like on top of the corruption that takes place, like you got to pay. Like you can't eat or drink water without money. You can't build your own house without money. Everything revolves around money. I'm not saying money's a bad thing, but like money it's a good thing. It can help save lives depending how you use it. I don't think there isn't like a good or bad. It's just about perspective. But like I feel like people should use money, especially if people make a lot of money. I'm talking about like billions or trillions. People should use it in a good way to help out their community or the world, which is understandable because most people do that. I'm sure you hear about the news, people helping out the world, this and that. They're donating, but still, like, I don't know, man. Just like, supposedly, like, America is in a lot of debt. Like, we own a lot of money. Supposedly, people say that. Supposedly, people say, like, the government or like the elites, the higher ups, the Rothschilds, supposedly they own a lot of money. They're responsible for like having most of the resources, and they're not sharing their wealth. So a lot of factors play into like greed and people not sharing money. I'm not talking about the collective. I'm talking about like the higher ups. I don't know too much about it, but there's a lot of conspiracy theories saying that like people in power, people like in government, I don't know who specifically, but people in government behind the scenes are responsible for hoarding all of the money and resources, right? So it's causing a huge imbalance in society and just the whole world in general. It's crazy. Just the fact that like we still have homeless people, we still have people that are hungry, they're not getting enough food or water. Just the fact that shit like this happens still today in 2022. Just the fact that people are struggling to find jobs. It's insane. It really is insane. Gas prices are going up, so it really shows how much money can affect you. Money plays a huge role, and I feel like money shouldn't really define you, but unfortunately it kind of does. Now don't get me wrong, like obviously if you work hard, if you do what you got to do, then yeah, money's gonna reward you. So I'm not saying it's bad or a good thing. It's just, it is what it is. But depending on how people use it, it can affect you, good or bad. And that's one of the things to like look out for or be mindful. Just like it makes you think. Like damn, money kind of does have control over us. But again, it depends how you use it, and depends how you go about it. Life is all about perspective, how you view life, and whatever you view life, it's gonna make or break you, I guess. So another thing, spiritually speaking, right? Spiritually speaking, so just the fact that you have animals, Mother Nature, like you see how violent it is, right? You see how animals like just constantly kill each other, they fucking eat each other, they attack each other. Why would God create something like that? Why would the universe allow some shit like this to happen? You know how crazy that is? Imagine being like a wolf or like a deer or like, not a deer, but like imagine being like a snake or a lion or a tiger, right? Or like a crocodile, right? Either you're gonna do some fucking killing or you're gonna get killed, so hunt or be hunted. Imagine how much stress you got to deal with. Imagine how much, like, just how traumatizing that could be. Now I understand humans and animals, they think differently, their brains are wired differently. I understand that. So who knows, maybe what we think is terrible and violent for animals themselves might think is just normal, and vice versa. They might question us, think that why we do shit like this. So who knows, but we can all agree from a human perspective that, like, it's fucking crazy, right? How animals just eat each other, they fucking kill each other. I mean, I guess it's nature, but like just the fact that this world is designed that way, it shows how crazy this world is. It's insane. It really is insane. Like, it does make, like, for me at least, it makes me question God a lot. It makes me question the universe, like, damn, why would God allow this shit to happen? And like, you see all these wars going on, you see all these like corruption, politics, this like supposedly like there's a lot of crazy shit you see on the news, right? Like, you heard about just the fact that there's a lot of crazy shit going on the dark web or deep web. Don't go there. It's very evil. I personally haven't gone there, but like I've heard stories about it. I've seen some YouTube people. I heard people on YouTube talking about it, and don't go there. I wouldn't recommend it. It's supposedly it's illegal too, so just don't do that. Again, I've never been to the dark web or deep web, but like I've heard from other people in person and like on YouTube how evil and bad it is. Like, there's a lot of undercover shit that goes on there. Like there's people getting killed, people getting like kidnapped, all that crazy shit, right? So that's recommendations to not go there. But just the fact that shit like this happens, just the fact that there's missing kids, people are getting kidnapped left and right. There's a lot of evil shit that's going on, right? So if you really sit back and like watch and observe how much chaos this world goes through for humans and animals, like it shows how fucked up this world really is. And I understand it's a duality thing, so there's a good side and there's a bad side to it. So as just much corruption and evil shit that takes place in this world, I feel like there's a lot of good shit and heavenly stuff that goes on in this world also, but